Hi, Rich Schaus of the Gospel Rescue Mission. I'm here to tell you about the 3 targets that our staff are aiming for on a regular basis here at the Gospel Rescue Mission. These are targets we plan to accomplish over the course of the next year, hitting this target again and again and again. We're going to keep expending all ammo to hit these every week. And last week, if you turn on that video, we were looking at our first target, which was stewardship. This is dorm and room inspections, it's kitchen inspections, it's transparency, all sorts of things to demonstrate we want to be a good steward with this incredible building God has blessed us with here at the Miller Family Center for Life Change and in the Bankston Chapel. We appreciate all that God has done through you and through others in our community and just His own power and ability. He did incredible things to get us into this building. So our first target was stewardship. We want to take care of it. Our second target is leader in restoration. And what this means is that we are encouraging our men and women to learn and grow and become all that God has created them to be. We believe in their possibilities and their potential. We believe they can accomplish great things. And for too long, people just let them be couch surfing, allow them to just dump themselves and not expect too much out of them. The truth is we expect a lot out of our men and women. We expect them to succeed. We expect them to accomplish great things because God has designed them. He has wired them. He has created them with love and compassion. And so we look to do this with our men and women. That's why our facility needs to be nice. So that way they can feel honored and respected. But beyond that, these are some of the things that we are looking for in our guests. And so, we kind of break our guests into 4 categories when they are here and they've been here for a few weeks. We kind of divide them up and try to figure out more about them. As our first 2 categories are people who are employed. So you have a job and you really want life change. We want to invest the resources that you have given us, you have trusted us with, to help these men and women accomplish great things. And so if they have a job and they want life change, that's one category. They don't have a job and they want life change. Those 2 we want to invest resources in, job training for them specifically, but other things, discipleship, and I'm going to cover all those categories in a moment. But just so you know, these are unemployed but are definitely wanting life change, or showing indications of that. And then we have 2 other categories. We have not really interested in life change, employed, not really interested in wanting life change, and unemployed. Well, these are the folks who we're not going to be serving very long. We're going to continue to tell them this are the expectations. These are what we're going to give you. If you want life change, we are the place for you. If you're just looking to make this a flop house, we are not your place. Sorry, but that is just the way that will work. So these are the things that we're looking at that help us put these men and women in these different categories. I will point out that we do have one other category, and that is those who have not been here for 3 weeks, or there are folks who are going to need some extra help beyond what we could possibly do, so we might be connecting them with other resources in the community. So we're not just putting everybody in those 4 categories, but we do have a special category for those who are maybe mentally or physically disabled and might need some extra help. So these are the things we're looking for. First of all, we want them to have a radical love for Jesus. Oh, we want them to love Jesus beyond all. So we've got to demonstrate that as a staff, but we are calling them to that standard. Not just check the box, yeah, I go to church once in a while, so I'm a Christian. We want them to be more than that. And so we want them to have a passionate love for Jesus. We want them to work toward full-time employment. That is the target, full-time employment. We want them to be attending a local church. The local church is the powerhouse of our community. We want them to be part of that. And we're looking to figure out how we can best send our men and women out to the churches that fit their personality and their character the very most. Their need, particularly, maybe if they need extra discipleship, some churches are just better at that than others. We want to funnel them in those directions, so we're working on that. We want them to be leaving here when they have their employment. We want them to stay here long enough to pay off some old debts and leave here with a couple-month buffer. But when we leave here, we want them to be able to pay their own rent and their own utilities. Partly for that, we want them to establish a good credit rating, because it is our heart that they would leave here, go do our Muskogee Bridges Out of Poverty program, which is not us, but it's another organization does that. And that organization also offers them Money Matters and Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. And if they do those things, they qualify to get a house from Habitat for Humanity. They at least can go and put in an application. Those are the prerequisites. So that's what we want for our men and women, is for them to have paying their own rent and utilities. We want them to be working on their improved health. So if they have diabetes, we don't want them eating cake at every meal. We want them to start making some healthy choices. And we also want them building healthy relationships. So that's all that we're doing here as part of our target of of being a leader in life restoration. Next week we'll hit on our third target, which is being a true center for life change. We'll talk more about that next week. So thank you very much, and thank you for your support.